Hi, ya! Hi, ya! Ya! Oh, ya! Here to bring me bento!
Guess what, everybody? I'm back yet again. This time for a new Yakuza game. I'll tell you what, Sega's done a hell of a lot better with this franchise than they even have with their
Sonic franchise!
which is saying something pretty weird. So, is Yakuza 6 any better than any of the other Yakuzas? Stay tuned for my review to find out. Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back yet again for another review. This time it is Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, I think the name of it is. Now the first thing I want to warn you about this game is, hands down, this is a very Japanese style game. It is, very weird. It may seem very odd to most Americans over the really in-depth, odd culture that Japanese people generally have. I think it adds to a lot of the charm and mystical aspects of this game. Just be warned, when you first fire this game up, it will take you roughly about an hour and 40 plus minutes just to get through the cutscene story before you actually get into gameplay. Now, as for the main plot of this game, you play as a returning character named Kaz, who is on a quest to figure out what happened to his good friend Haruka, who's been in a coma and gone for over 3 years. And on your quest, you find out who did this to her, why they put her in the coma, and you hunt them down and you seek revenge. Now, since this does take place in the Yakuza series, you will be in the same damn city that you always have been, with all kinds of things you can do, and the main draw to this is the fact that there is an epic gang war going on at the time, with the triads and all the other gangs, as usual. Now, one key thing about the Yakuza series that has always stood out above the rest is the sheer amount of side quests and different items you can do just for fun. I mean, you can go and do the main story missions, and then they have side missions where you help people out.
Hey, go get down on it, get out of gun! Hey, Samoto! Yaita! Hi, Zito, 1 minute. Hi, he's out on Bento! Yay, Bento!
But as you go through, there's so many different distractions that can take you away from playing the normal game. I've come across everything from darts to baseball batting practices to even full-fledged real video games in SEGA arcade. Now, the other main draw of the Yakuza series, hands down, has to be its very weighty and meaty fighting system. As you progress through the world, you will come across several thugs that will actually try to fight you and beat you up, and you'll have all kinds of super powerful moves you can upgrade with your combo system and your super attack by holding down the R2 button that allows you to grab just about any object from around you and use it as a weapon during battle.
He's gonna hire!
I mean, hands down, the fighting is really fun. It is really robust. I mean, honestly, you're fighting several guys at once. They're throwing knives at you. They're doing all kinds of stuff. You pick up a bicycle and bust them in the head with it. It's pretty damn good stuff, honestly. But as I was progressing through the game, I found some even weirder stuff. Not only are there all kinds of shops you can visit to eat food to get stat bonuses and experience bonuses up, you can also drink, which will actually help you as well. But they got this weird meter that actually is like a stomach. And once you fill it up full, you don't want to eat anything more than that because you won't get any sort of stat bonus, and your guy will only sit there and say he's full. Since this game is from Japan, they did not do any sort of English character dubbing. This is all in Japanese. So as you're playing through the game and listening to all these fine characters and their great acting, speaking Japanese, you'll be have to reading a bunch of subtitles in the English translations to figure out what the hell they're actually even saying. Your roughly 20 plus hour adventure through the Yakuza 6, don't even counting all the side quests. You do all the side quests and all the other stuff to try to get all your trophies and everything, you're looking at about 50-60 hours worth of content in this game. But through your roughly 20 or so hours through the main story, as you progress, you'll pretty much solve the mystery of what happened to your friend, seek out and get revenge, and in the end actually try to end up stopping some epic gang wars that go out throughout the area. But there's one thing I definitely have to talk about this game in general that is returning from the previous ones, and that hands down, there's two things actually that really struck a chord with me. The first one is karaoke bars. Yeah, you can go into these karaoke bars and pick from a list of songs, and actually it goes into a Dance Dance Revolution type Guitar Hero type mini game for you to actually sing karaoke. That was just it. I would have to say hands down this is a very unique, odd game by itself, but that's not it. Like I said, along with all the other side adventures you can do, the side quests and everything else, the other thing is also you meet a guy rather early on that introduces your character to something called live chat, which is nothing more than basically computer porn. What I mean by this is it's actually full-fledged computer porn. Now, they do not show full nudity. Just keep that in mind. In order to actually get a rating to where they could come out with it in America, I guess so, they do have the ladies strip, and it goes to, like, as you can see the footage, of real, like, filmed footage of real women talking to you, and it goes to another QuickTime event sort of thing that you have to hit the correct button prompts to actually excite her. And as you excite her, she'll end up taking off more and more clothes. And it's really, really odd, much like everything else in this game, and it really kind of made me laugh my ass off when I was actually doing this part. Now, in the end, since I have never really played too many of the other Yakuza titles, I kind of came into this one fresh, not knowing what to expect. I've been told that it's fundamentally pretty much the same world that has been used in all the other Yakuzas, with some slight variations and differences. But hands down, this is not a massive open world. It is a pretty decent open-sized part of the city, but the main thing with this is the robust amount of stuff packed into it. You have hundreds upon hundreds of NPC characters in this city. It looks like a real bustling city as you're going through it. And every other block that you pass, there's street streets, and there's like friggin' shops you can go into to buy food, just to go shopping, go and take a nap. I mean, it's amazing, hands down. Even though it's not a massively open world, this one honestly is a lot smaller than most, but it seems so full and live and full of action and stuff packed through it. I was actually interested to play this game, and you have to say, this is a pretty damn good game. Just keep in mind, since it is a rather Japanese flavored title, you'll have to do a lot of reading because, like I said, it's all in subtitles. And the story, if you haven't really played the other Yakuza titles, honestly, you'll feel a little bit lost in this. They kind of hit and miss on some of the points to get you going. So if you haven't played the other games in the series, you're not really going to know any of these characters. You're not really going to know their motivations and what the really hell is going on. But don't let that bother you. You can get through it as you progress through the game's story mode. I found the story to be kind of lackluster, but in the end, it was actually the gameplay aspect of this game, hands down, that really sells it. I highly recommend you pick up and play Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. I believe it's only a PlayStation 4 game, which is another odd thing. I feel bad for the Xboxers out there once again. But in the end, is it worth the $60? I would have to say, for the sheer amount of fun I had just at the damn batting cages alone, is a definite yes. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog. I want to say thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel. I want to say thank you for everyone who watches this video. Please leave a recommendation in the comments below of what you'd like to see me do next. And remember, I got 2 epic contests. The first one's going to be starting on 4/20, where I'm going to be giving away a Nintendo Switch system, a Labo, and probably a couple other items I'm going to throw in as well. Stay tuned to that video. It's going to be an easy one to figure out how to enter. Check out my other contest as well, where I'm giving away 2 $500 prepaid Visa gift cards, and that'll end on September 17th, my birthday. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out.